Welcome to Confidence Bites. Start your week the confident way with short, juicy confidence takeaways brought to you by Stuart Elliott from Double C Coaching. Hi there, it's Stuart again with another exciting episode of Confidence Bites. Now, as I'm recording this episode, the Olympic Games has just come to a close. And whenever I see a big sports event like the Olympic Games or one of the other major events around the world, I always think about the player who has a coach. In fact, all the players have coaches, but I think about the coaches, the behind the scenes support that these players have. And this is one of the primary reasons that they're able to become the superstars that they are. And it's not limited to players. If you think about pop stars, if you think about movie stars, if you think about actors in general, the people who do the best are the guys who've got the support behind them. And why should it be any different with you and your confidence? Just think about it for a moment. We all need support. Now, when we were younger, possibly we had support from our parents. But sometimes that support may be a little tainted. You know, I've spoken to you about the situation where a father has a child and he plans that this child is going to be this when he grows older or when she grows older. And he's adamant this is going to happen because his child is going to be this person. So his support might be a little tainted to his dream and not your dream. So this is why I have to be a little bit sort of careful with this, with the support we get from our parents. Yes, generally it's very good, but there are times when maybe it's a little bit biased one way or the other. So, let me give you an example of how a good coach can make you perform more powerfully, more strongly than you ever thought possible. And this comes from a video I watched on YouTube, and I honestly can't remember for the life of me the name of the video or whether it was from a movie or what it was about. But it's an American football player, and the coach was talking to the team, and they were sort of a good team, but they were down on the luck sort of thing in the league or whatever it was that they're playing in. And one of the guys is a really big, strong, strapping guy. He's obviously one of the star players. He basically said, "What's the point? We're beaten anyway. What's the point in this?" And the coach took him to task and said, "Okay, I want you, to show me something. I want you to show me how big and strong you really are," or words to that effect. He said, "I want you to get down in a crab position on the grass, and I want you to be blindfolded, and I want you to start walking in the crab position. But to make it harder, let's put somebody on your back." And he took one of the other players and asked him to sit on his back. So this guy, the big strong guy, he's in a crab position and he's got a player on his back and he's blindfolded. And the coach was next to him and says, "Okay, now start walking forward." So the guy starts walking forward a little bit. And obviously it's difficult, just walking in a crab blindfolded is not so easy, but with a full-grown guy on your back is even worse. So this guy starts walking forward, and the coach is encouraging him, "Go on, just one bit further, a bit further." And the players say, "No, it's hurting. I can't go any further." And to cut a long story short, the coach was on his hands and knees shouting encouragement to this player. The guy was saying, "No, I can't go any further." And the coach said, "You're nearly there. Just one more step. Just one more step." And he kept doing this, and he kept egging his player on, and he kept egging the player on. And eventually the coach says, "Right, that's it. You're finished now. Take off your blindfold." And this guy collapsed on the floor, groaning. Because he'd just been through one heck of a task. He took off his blindfold and he turned around and looked how far he'd come. He had walked or crawled the whole length of the football field with another guy on his back. And he was stunned. He was totally, totally stunned. And the coach said to him, "Okay, now do you see what you can do if you really want to?" Now just think about that. He'd crawled with a full-grown man on his back the whole length of his football field, and because the coach was there by his side, encouraging him on and supporting him with him all the way, he did something that he would never have believed achievable. So what about you? What is it that you think you can't achieve? What is it you want from your life that you think is too difficult? Who is on your side? Who is rooting for you? Who's on the floor with you and just giving you encouragement all that time? Do you have someone like that? Well, if you don't, I respectfully suggest you find somebody who's going to be there for you to help you get the confidence, to help you get the success that you're probably looking for. Now, earlier I spoke about family and said that we have to be a little bit careful about family. We also have to be careful about others who may have a hidden agenda. Friends may have a hidden agenda. I've spoken about this before. Family may have a hidden agenda. You need someone who has got no skin in the game for themselves. They just want the best for you, whatever that is. Yes, they can give you advice, but they should never ever stop you from going and achieving your dreams. You need someone who's impartial, someone who's going to give you honest, open advice, and then let you make the decision. Because it's your decision. And if you want to make a mistake or you want to do something, it's also your decision, because that's what you need to do to learn whatever lessons. Now, obviously, if you're going to do something totally stupid and try and kill yourself, then the coach is going to be a little bit sort of hesitant, and not encourage you to do that. But you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about somebody who doesn't want something for themselves. They don't want your success for themselves. And that's happened with them. One of the major tennis players a few years ago was a girl. Her father was pushing her for success so that he could bask in the glory. And it happens in quite a few sports fields, and not only sports. So you want someone who is there independently for you. It's about you. It's about you finding the support you need. Now, let's just talk about confidence in general. And I say to you, let's assume we're having a conversation. I say to you, what is it you want? Do you want more confidence? And you say, yes. I say, more confidence. What does that mean to you? Well, I don't know. I just want more confidence. So let's assume that, I changed the subject now. I say, okay, so we're walking down the road and you've just told me you want more money, and I spot on the floor a penny. And I say, there you are, pick that penny up. And you say, it's not enough. It's too small. It's not worth the effort. I said, you wanted more money, and now there's a penny on the floor. You don't want it. Why? You say it's not enough. It's more than you had before. It's 1 penny more. So why is it you don't want it? And it's the same with your confidence. If you're not specific about where you want to be, when you want to be confident, how you want to feel in that situation, then it's very difficult for you to achieve anything because you don't have a goal. Okay? You need goals, but you need to have steps. You could say, my goal is to be the President of the United States. But you've got no steps along the way. You've got nothing you can start doing right away. So you're unlikely to achieve that goal. So let's say you want more confidence, okay? When? When do you want to feel more confident? What situation? What times? Let's go down into deeper and deeper specifics. Let's talk about the exact time, the exact situation. Is it in a meeting? Is it just walking into a new restaurant and you're not sure, you're feeling a bit sort of edgy because you're not sure of the layout and you don't know who to go to? What is the situation that you want more confidence? And there could be more than one. Doesn't matter. Write them down. Get a piece of paper. Write all of them down. Just write when you feel you have a lack of confidence. And don't allow yourself to be swayed. But I just don't have confidence. I just want more confidence. Let's get specific. Let's look at one thing. And then we work on that. We get the confidence in that situation. And you know what happens? Because you've been successful in that situation, other situations, you'll start emulating that success. And your confidence issue will start to lessen. So get specific, Decide when you want to do it and look at your list. Write the list and say, okay, what is the one situation I'm going to work on now? What is the most important to me or the most pressing for me in where I am in my life now? And it could be that you're you're in a company and you have to give a presentation and you don't have the confidence for the presentation. You're so scared that you're going to get on stage, you're going to freeze and all these things. So that is your most pressing situation. Okay, fix that, and guess what? All the others will start to lessen because now you fixed a major thing like that. So get your list, start writing them down, and say, okay, I want more confidence in that situation. Stop. What does more confidence in that situation really mean to you? Think about it. Does it mean that I'll be able to talk to more people? Does it mean that I'll be able to get my point of view across? Be a specific, drill down, okay? Drill down into the details of what being more confident in that situation means. Once you've done that, you need your paper, you start writing down all the things that being more confident in that situation means. And then you look at that and you say, okay, what is the smallest thing I can do right this moment to start me being that more confident person? And you have your goal. You can see in your mind's eye what this more confident person looks like. It could be the way they stand. So if it's the way they stand, what can you do right now to practice in standing in a more confident way? Must you do your Superman pose or your Wonder Woman pose? Must you do your yes, I'm good? Or must you do any of those things? Because they will start you on that pathway. And when you've done that first thing, you look at your list again. What's the next thing? What's the next thing? As you're seeing it, you're seeing your successes, okay? Because you're ticking off, I've done that. Now I'm feeling much better. I've got a good posture. Now I need to go and practice somewhere. Let me go to the supermarket. Let me go out here. Let me just practice this proud bearing, this better pose or whatever it is. And then you start doing these things and you make them your life. You make them your habits. Okay? Because confidence is a habit, you know that. Confidence is a habit. We've spoken about it many times. So you make the good confidence habits. Okay, so let me just recap quickly where we are. We spoke about a coach, and we spoke about the need to have an impartial coach who is there for you. We spoke about the need to have clear goals with regard to your confidence. And within those goals, there could be many situations, but you pick the one which is the most pressing in your life at this moment. If you're a little bit younger, you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and you're too tongue-tied to speak to anybody, that could be your most pressing goal. If you need an interview with your boss about a promotion, but you're too scared to make the time, to book a time to have this interview, that could be your most pressing goal. So write it down and then start working and look for the smallest thing you can do right now. Let's take the interview. What do we need for the interview? If I want to be promoted, I need to know why I'm worthy. What are all my good points? What have I brought to the company? I need to start preparing my case. And I also need to know where I want to be promoted to and how much money I want. If I go there and I don't know these things, then I'm likely to get nothing. It's the same situation. If you go for you're brand new, you go for a job, you haven't got a job, and they say, okay, how much do you want paying? It doesn't matter. Okay, if I pay you $50 a month, is that okay? No, that's not okay. But you just told me it didn't matter. You haven't bothered to do your homework. It shows me that you're not really serious. So you need to get prepared. Okay, so think about it, okay? Think about those things. Write down where, when you want to be more confident. What is the situation? How do you feel right now in those situations? What or how do you want to feel, okay? Are there people that you want to emulate? If so, make a note of them. Do some research. Look around, see what you can see, and then start identifying the steps you need to take to get there. Pick the smallest step. Get it done. Be grateful. Congratulate yourself for that success and then move on to the next smallest one and the next smallest one. And before you know it, your problems will be gone. Your issues will be gone. Your confidence will be rising all this time because you're seeing progress. You're seeing success. And success breeds success. Okay, that's quite a long diatribe. I've not given you much time to think. I'm sorry about that. But I get carried away sometimes. But what I suggest is listen again and listen again. Get your paper out, take notes, look at the transcript that I'm going to put with the video and with the audio. Look at it, listen to it, read it, and then go away and do the steps. And if you want to talk to me, you know how to get hold of me. You just go to my website, doubleccoaching.com, and then you'll see contact, hit contact, and then send me the message and we can communicate from there. And don't forget to tweet me if you want. I love getting tweets from you. Speak to you soon. Ciao. Confidence Bites, your weekly confidence building show, was brought to you by Stuart Elliott from Double C Coaching. www.doubleccoaching.com. DOUBLECCOACHING.com. For regular confidence building tips, subscribe to this channel today. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Stuart Double C, capital S T U A R T, capital D O U B L E, capital C, at Stuart Double C.